Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we uncover the secrets and shocking value behind one seemingly ordinary coin, the United States 5-cent coin from 2005, minted in Denver, known among collectors as the 2005 Jefferson nickel. You might think it's just another coin in your pocket, but wait until you hear what makes this particular nickel so special and why collectors are chasing it down like gold. Now, let's rewind the story a little. In 2005, the U.S. Mint launched the Westward Journey nickel series, celebrating the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. That year, two different reverse designs were released, the American Bison and the Ocean in View nickels. Both were part of a historical shift in nickel design, and the 2005 mint mark played a big role. These were not just coins, they were tributes to exploration and American spirit, making them instantly iconic among numismatists. But what really sends the value of these 2005 nickels soaring are the minting errors, and yes, there are some dramatic ones. The most famous of them is the incredible speared bison error. This jaw-dropping variety shows a sharp die gouge running through the bison's body, making it look like the majestic animal was struck by a spear. It's not just an artistic quirk, it's a minting blunder that turned this nickel into a treasure worth hunting for. Another standout is the off-center strike error, where the entire image on the coin is shifted, exposing blank areas. These off-center coins are rare, and when the date and mint mark remain fully visible, their value jumps significantly. Then there's the double die variety, where parts of the design, like Jefferson's I, the word liberty, or parts of the reverse, appear doubled. These errors might be small to the untrained eye, but to a collector, they scream rarity and demand top dollar. Now, collectors are also laser-focused on grading. If your 2005 nickel is in pristine, uncirculated condition, think MS65 or higher, and especially if it displays full steps detail on Monticello or strong strike on the modern reverse, it becomes even more desirable. Sharp luster, flawless surfaces, and strong strike details are all things that drive up the price. Add a mint error into the mix, and you've got a winning combo that collectors dream of. Let's not forget the historical impact of this coin. It wasn't just minted for circulation, but it told a story. A story of American exploration, of the bison that once roamed free across the Great Plains, and of the brave journey westward. Owning a 2005 Jefferson nickel is like holding a tiny piece of that legacy in your hand. And when that legacy comes with a rare mint error and high-grade condition, it becomes a prize worthy of elite collections. Recent auction records show exactly how valuable these coins can be. Just one example. A 2005 speared bison nickel in top condition was sold to a private collector after a hot bidding war, reaching an unbelievable price. These aren't just coins, they're artifacts of a moment in American history, now carrying thousands of dollars in value in the numismatic market. And here's the climax: a 2005 United States 5-cent coin, featuring the rare speared bison error or other striking mint varieties in gem mint state condition, has reached an auction price of a jaw-dropping $50,000. Yes, that's $50,000 for a coin that most people still overlook in their change. So next time you see a 2005 nickel, especially the bison reverse, don't just toss it aside. Examine it closely. Look for errors, study the strike, check the condition, and compare it with graded specimens. Because in your hands might lie a piece of American heritage, and maybe even your next big payday. Second rare coin, we're diving into the world of modern U.S. coinage with a stunning surprise, the United States 5-cent coin 2023, better known as the Jefferson nickel minted in Denver. At first glance, this coin might seem ordinary, but stay with us, because what you're about to learn may change the way you see your spare change forever. The 2023 Jefferson nickel is part of a series that has stood the test of time, featuring the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. But while the design is classic, what sets the 2023 coin apart is its modern-day rarity potential, a surprising twist in the age of mass production. The U.S. Mint produced millions of these nickels, yes, but among them are a select few that carry rare minting errors, making them the crown jewels of recent releases. Now, let's talk about what to look for if you think you found a special 2023 D nickel. First, examine the coin carefully for double die obverse, DDO, or double die reverse, DDR, errors. These can be seen as ghost-like shadows or doubled letters, especially around, "In God We Trust," or "E pluribus unum." If you spot this doubling with the naked eye or under a 10x magnifier, you may be holding something extraordinary. Another hot error making headlines is the off-center strike. When a coin is not struck directly on the center of the planchet, it results in a fascinating error that shows part of the design missing or off balance. If your coin has a 10% or more off-center strike with visible date and mint mark, it becomes a collector's dream. Don't forget about die breaks or cuds, which appear like blobs of metal around the rim, another highly desired minting flaw. Also keep an eye out for struck-through errors, where debris like grease or cloth gets between the die and planchet, leaving mysterious impressions on the coin's surface. These errors are unique, no two are exactly the same, and that individuality adds serious value for collectors hunting for modern rarities. Collectors are also paying top dollar for full-step specimens, where the Monticello building on the reverse shows complete, uninterrupted steps beneath the columns. A coin with full steps and no wear, graded at MS66 or higher, becomes highly sought after, especially if paired with any of the rare errors we've mentioned. Now, what really drives the excitement is that this is a 2023 release, a coin you can still find in circulation. Yes, this is the thrill of modern numismatics. People are finding these gems in pocket change, rolls from the bank, or in circulation sets. Just imagine flipping through a handful of nickels and spotting one that could make your collection, or your bank account, significantly richer. Recent buzz in online coin forums and auction platforms has confirmed that error coins from this very year are already making waves. A few certified specimens with bold double dies and near-perfect grades have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars in early auctions. As awareness of these modern errors grows, competition among collectors is heating up fast, and now the moment you've all been waiting for, one rare 2023 D United States 5-cent coin, featuring a dramatic mint error and graded in brilliant uncirculated condition, has been valued at an eye-popping $20,000. That's $20,000 for a coin released just last year, proof that modern coins can pack massive value if you know what to look for. So if you're a coin lover, a casual collector, or even just curious, go check your change. Your next nickel could be the ticket to numismatic fame. Share this video with your fellow coin hunters, and don't forget to leave a comment if you found a 2023 D nickel with any unusual marks, doubling, or minting quirks. We love hearing your stories and helping you unlock the true value of your collection. Third expensive coin, we're uncovering the hidden story of one of the most fascinating coins from the modern U.S. Mint, the United States 5-cent coin from 2004, with the Philadelphia Mint mark, the legendary 2004 P. Jefferson nickel. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American history with a twist of rarity, mystery, and value you won't believe. Now, let's talk about why this nickel stands out in the world of collecting. 2004 was a landmark year for U.S. coinage, as it marked the beginning of the Westward Journey nickel series, a tribute to the Lewis and Clark expedition. For the first time in decades, the reverse design of the Jefferson nickel changed, and the 2004 edition included two special designs, the piece metal reverse and the keelboat reverse. But within those millions of nickels minted, a handful came out with striking errors and rarities that have collectors rushing to get their hands on them. One of the most talked about varieties is the piece metal reverse with die clash errors, where the outline of Jefferson's face or design elements from the obverse are faintly visible on the reverse due to misaligned dies. These types of coins are extremely attractive to collectors because each die clash is uniquely formed. It's like owning a fingerprint of the minting process itself. Another major standout is the keelboat reverse with doubled dies. You might notice doubling in the inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, or even around the windows and edges of the boat. These double die errors are incredibly popular and command significant premiums, especially when certified by trusted grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Keep an eye out for these because many of them are still sitting unnoticed in change jars and coin rolls across the country. Now let's talk about the physical features that can increase the value of this coin dramatically. Coins with full steps on the Monticello, meaning you can clearly count all the steps leading up to the building, are considered superior strikes and bring in higher prices. Combine that with a mint error, and you've got a powerhouse of value right in your palm. Another exciting variety from 2004 is the speared bison. Although it appears more frequently on the 2005 nickels, some transitional planchets and misstrikes have surfaced in 2004 specimens, which makes even the possibility of discovering one thrilling for collectors. These are often due to die gouges that make it look like the bison or the keelboat has been speared, hence the name. If you find one, you could be holding a small fortune. Collectors are buzzing over these coins online and in numismatic circles. In recent auctions, 2004 P nickels with strong die clashes and full steps have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars, depending on condition and certification. Coins graded MS67 or higher are especially in demand, and the window to find high-grade examples is narrowing as more collectors swoop them up. This coin is more than just a 5-cent piece, it's a symbol of a historical moment in American coinage. And with its limited design years, mint errors, and certified rarities, the 2004 P Jefferson nickel has become a modern classic for collectors who recognize its hidden potential. These are not just coins, they are investments, artifacts, and conversation pieces that bring history to life. Now, here's the jaw-dropping part. A rare 2004 P United States 5-cent coin, struck with a dramatic die clash and preserved in nearly perfect uncirculated condition, has been valued at a staggering $30,000. Yes, you heard that right, $30,000 US. That's the kind of reward that turns a regular pocket change find into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. So if you've got a 2004 P nickel lying around, it's time to grab a magnifier and take a closer look. You might be sitting on a coin worth more than a brand new car. And if you love hearing about amazing coin finds and want to know what to look for next, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another treasure alert. Specially, spotlight is shining on one of the most intriguing and sought-after nickels in American coinage history, the 1943 P Jefferson nickel. This coin isn't just a piece of currency. It's a remarkable symbol of a nation at war, a minting anomaly, and a collector's dream come true. Sit back and listen closely, because what you're about to learn might just turn your everyday pocket change into an extraordinary treasure. The 1943 P Jefferson nickel is more than just 5 cents, it's a historical relic. During World War II, the United States faced a critical shortage of nickel metal, which was essential for the war effort. To support the military needs, the U.S. Mint temporarily changed the composition of the nickel. Instead of the usual 75% copper and 25% nickel, the 1943 Jefferson nickel was struck in a special wartime alloy made of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. That's right, this nickel actually contains silver, making it stand out not only for its story but also for its intrinsic value. What makes the 1943 P nickel even more thrilling is its variety of collectible errors and rare features that can send its value skyrocketing. One of the most desirable errors is the double die obverse, where the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," appear doubled, a result of the die stamping the coin slightly off alignment. This type of error is rare and instantly recognizable to the trained eye, and collectors go crazy for it. Another highly prized feature is the full steps variety. Take a close look at the Monticello on the reverse of the coin. If all the steps are fully visible and sharply struck, that's what's known as full steps, and it can dramatically increase the coin's value, especially when combined with an error or high mint state grade. These full steps varieties are far less common due to weak striking techniques during wartime, so if you find one, you've struck numismatic gold. Now let's talk about identifying these valuable coins. First, flip your 1943 nickel over and look above the dome of Monticello. You'll see a large P mint mark. This was the first time in U.S. coin history that the Philadelphia Mint used a mint mark. That alone makes this coin significant, but finding a well-struck 1943 P with clean surfaces and no wear is what transforms a common nickel into a rare gem. grading is absolutely critical for determining a coin's value. Coins that are uncirculated and graded MS65 or higher by NGC or PCGS are incredibly desirable. Combine that with full steps and a double die variety, and you're looking at a piece that collectors around the world are chasing. Let's not forget the recent buzz in the coin community. Some 1943p nickels have surfaced in auctions and private sales, fetching thousands of dollars due to their pristine condition and unique features. One such example, graded MS68 with full steps and no contact marks, stunned collectors by reaching a jaw-dropping sale price. Demand is only growing as these coins age and disappear into permanent collections, so why is this coin in such high demand? It's a perfect blend of American history, wartime patriotism, and numismatic rarity. Every collector wants a piece of that legacy. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned expert, having a 1943p silver nickel with rare characteristics in your collection is a badge of honor. It tells a story, and it's only getting more valuable as time goes on. And here's the part that will make you check every old coin jar in your house. A 1943p United States 5-cent coin, featuring a stunning double die, silver composition, and preserved in mint state with full steps, has been valued at an astounding $100,000. Yes, that's $100,000 for a coin you might just find hiding in plain sight. Last unique coin, we dive deep into one of the most fascinating and heavily collected coins in U.S. history, the United States 5-cent coin from 1964, minted in Denver, known widely as the 1964 Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it might look like just another ordinary nickel. But don't be fooled, some of these coins are worth an absolute fortune, and if you're lucky enough to find the right one, you could be holding a small piece of metal worth a massive sum. Now, let's talk about why this particular coin stands out in the world of numismatics. The 1964 nickel was struck during a time of major transition for the U.S. Mint. With silver being removed from dimes and quarters starting in 1965, the Mint was under extreme pressure to produce coins in high numbers, and that pressure created the perfect storm for rare and valuable mint errors to emerge. In fact, 1964 holds the record for the highest mintage year for Jefferson nickels, with the Denver Mint producing over 1.7 billion of them. That's right, billions. But here's the twist, quantity does not always mean common. While most are standard circulation strikes, a select few were minted with striking errors, doubling, planchet anomalies, and ultra-sharp full-step details that make them incredibly rare and highly desirable to collectors worldwide. One of the most coveted features that makes a 1964 nickel special is the full steps designation. This refers to the steps on Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's home, on the reverse of the coin. A coin with at least 5 clearly defined steps and no major nicks or wear qualifies for this designation. Finding a 1964 with full steps in mint condition is incredibly rare due to the mint's rushed production and weak strikes that year. But if you manage to discover one, you've struck collector gold. Even more exciting are the die errors and variations that make this coin a real treasure hunt. Among the most valuable are double die obverse errors, where inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," appear doubled due to a misalignment during striking. Another known issue is clipped planchets, where the coin's edge is partially cut due to misfeeding during production. These mint errors elevate the rarity, and when paired with high condition, they can bring serious value, but what truly brings the magic is condition and grading. Coins graded MS66 or higher by PCGS or NGC, especially with full steps, are like the holy grail of the 1964 series. There are very few known examples that meet these strict standards, and when they show up at auction, the bidding war is intense. These coins not only represent historical significance but have also proven to be strong investment pieces. Speaking of auctions, let's talk real money. In recent years, 1964 Jefferson nickels with full steps and pristine surfaces have sold for thousands of dollars, and the most desirable pieces have captured the attention of elite collectors. The combination of sharp detail, minimal contact marks, and that legendary full-step strike has sent some of these nickels into the 5-figure range, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Among the most astonishing finds is a United States 5-cent coin 1964D, certified in gem mint state with razor-sharp full steps and a striking error that made it one of the rarest of its kind. That single coin fetched a remarkable and jaw-dropping value of $99,000. Yes, you heard that right, $99,000 for a 5-cent coin, so grab those magnifying glasses, folks. Dig through your pocket change, check your coin jars, raid those family collections, and pay attention at flea markets and garage sales. You never know when a valuable 1964D nickel might turn up in the most unexpected place. It's coins like these that keep the heart of collecting alive and beating strong. If you've ever come across a 1964D nickel with unique features or think you've got one with full steps or an error, drop a comment down below. We love hearing your stories, helping identify special finds, and guiding you through your coin adventures. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of rare coins. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, your next big treasure could be hiding in plain sight, disguised as a simple nickel.